1999, we were seeing the initial wave of a technology revolution on campuses, and students that could afford laptops were doing much, much better. And we felt that every student ought to have the same tools.
High-speed internet is essential nowadays if you're a student. When you come in as a freshman, you're handed a nice new WiMAX laptop and you're all set to go.
We have to educate our way to a new economy. Broadband access is going to be part and parcel of every industry, every job. When you're in the Upper Peninsula and in Marquette, 2/3 of the area around us is either timber or water.
But one of the problems with living in more rural areas is that there are fewer and fewer opportunities for internet connection and broadband.
We decided that WiMAX at this point was the only technology that could meet the challenges of deploying in a city like Marquette, which has a lot of hills, trees, and other interference.
We've been able to extend the bubble of a wireless system to 30 miles as opposed to 100 to 200 feet. So the cost is good and the coverage is superb.
Right now the economy is very slow. There are not a lot of jobs out there.
We have an old economy. We have a logging industry and mining. You know, time's a little bit tougher right now. Now we have WiMAX and broadband technology, which is incredible, and I think it's going to be really revolutionary for our whole economy up here. For classes and further involvement, WiMAX is so much more important because our professors expect us to have the internet. They expect us to be able to access all of their class materials.
My students need to be able to get on the internet at a moment's notice. There are deadlines that they have to meet. Sometimes those deadlines are occurring when they're commuting to and from their homes in the Marquette area.
We can sit on a 15-minute bus ride and send some emails or do some homework. You can always be working on things. I can watch movies on Netflix and just so many different things that I didn't have the ability to do before.
Never would have thought that I'd be able to ride in a car and just look up the internet and use it. I can go anywhere in the city of Marquette with the WiMAX network and be able to use the internet.
One of the most beneficial things for me as an instructor is the fact that I can talk to students at any time.
And she wants me to come up with some topics for that. Do you have any ideas?
And so the opportunity to use WiMAX with my own students to be able to perform my job better is something that I'm very excited about.
When I looked at the different companies that were, selling WiMAX, Motorola was number one. And also, our WiMAX implementation is actually very cost effective, and the fact that Motorola worked with us and let us use their existing campus infrastructure in implementing their WiMAX system.
As a student, I've learned that technology is the way to the future. The more you know as far as computers and technology and everything related, that's how you get a high-paying job, a good job, and quite frankly, that's the only way you can have a job nowadays.